Wednesday's NBA play. Live coverage of Heat versus Bulls and Mavericks versus Kings in the 2025 NBA play-in tournament. By Christian Clark, Anthony Slater, Jared Weiss, James Jackson, Darnell Mayberry, and Alex Andrejev. The Dallas Mavericks and Miami Heat kept their playoff hopes alive with wins in the NBA's play-in games Wednesday night. The Mavericks stormed past the Sacramento Kings 120-106 to set up a meeting with the Memphis Grizzlies on Friday in another elimination game. That winner advances to the first round, where they'll play the number 1 Oklahoma City Thunder as the West's number 8 seed. In the East, the Heat, led by Tyler Herro with 38 points, trounced the Chicago Bulls 109-90 earlier Wednesday. Miami will face the Atlanta Hawks on Friday, with the winner of that game taking on the number 1 Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round as the number 8 seed in the East. The Kings and Bulls, meanwhile, were bounced from the postseason. Mavericks 120, Kings 106. Klay catches fire for Dallas. In July, the Mavericks acquired Klay Thompson in a sign-in trade. He was supposed to be a complementary piece alongside Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. General Manager Nico Harrison said Dallas was merely a Klay Thompson away from a championship. But in February, the situation changed drastically when Harrison traded Doncic. In March, things changed some more when Irving suffered a season-ending left knee injury. Thompson suddenly was without the 2 lead guards who were supposed to be feeding him open looks. Thompson kept playing through all of that, and on Wednesday, he caught fire in the Mavericks win over the Kings. Thompson scored 16 of his 23 points in the second quarter. The Mavericks outscored the Kings 44-19 in the second quarter and led by as many as 26 points in an impressive road performance. Mavericks guard Brandon Williams contributed 17 points and 5 assists. Williams, who started the season on a 2-way contract and was listed as questionable coming into the game, provided an unlikely spark off the bench. To reach the playoffs, all the Mavericks need to do is beat the Grizzlies. Since the current play-in format started, number 10 seed has ever advanced to the playoffs. Dallas and Miami can do that with wins Friday. After disappointing end, questions loom for Kings. It was a bleak end to a debilitating season for the forever wandering Kings franchise. The Dallas Mavericks took out a bit of their own frustration and blew the Kings out on their home floor to send Sacramento into another early offseason searching for answers. The Kings extended their coach, Mike Brown, in July and fired him in December. It upset their star point guard, De'Aaron Fox, enough that he was traded out of town in February. The return brought Zach LaVine back as part of a package that was supposed to help them remain competitive. It led to 40 wins, the 9th seed, and a second straight season with a home play-in game. The Kings were destroyed in it, and questions about the roster and the leadership arose quickly. What is the future of Coach Doug Christie and General Manager Monty McNair? Will they run it back with LaVine, Domantas Sabonis, and DeMar DeRozan and expect a better result? Heat 109, Bulls 90. Total domination by Miami. A perfect first half for Herro put Miami in the driver's seat from the beginning, and now the Heat move on in clinical fashion. It was a wire-to-wire dismantling by Miami, completely stifling the Bulls' offense while creating open shots consistently throughout the first half. When the Bulls were able to get something cooking, the Heat defense would pull off a block or steal to put any momentum to bed. The Bulls' 11 first-half turnovers doomed any sense of rhythm they could find, and they just never found a matchup they could target. Now the Heat visit the Hawks, who couldn't stay composed against a physical Orlando defense Tuesday night. With the way the Heat played in Chicago, their chances of making it to Cleveland for the first round don't look good. Heating up to stay alive. The Heat had one of their best defensive performances of the season at the right time. Although the statistics won't count, this one kept Miami's season alive for another game. All season, the Heat struggled to either win close games or maintain double-digit leads. But they handled business thanks to Herro, 23 first-half points, game-high 38. Andrew Wiggins, 20 points, and Bam Adebayo, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, leading the way. The Heat used a healthy formula of timely threes, 13, crisp passing, 30 assists to 15 by the Bulls, and sound defense to put together one of their best games of the season. Chicago made several pushes to overcome its double-digit deficit, but Josh Giddey's 25 points weren't enough.